Hi there. I thought I'd come live today in my VIP client group and do a quick little makeover since we have bundles of makeup on sale through Saturday, the end of the month. We have a 6-piece makeup set and a 4-piece, a smaller set that are on sale. Hey Susan, how are you? I'm going to do a couple little quick makeup tips and promoting our bundles, our makeup bundles that are on sale. So the 6-piece is $46 savings for retail customers, and the 4-piece is $30, which is awesome. So each of them, you can choose which foundation you want, the Perfect Liquid Foundation or our Perfect Powder Foundation. I use a little bit of both, and I'm going to use both in this. I just want to show you how I do. I'm not really going anywhere today, maybe a couple quick errands, so I'm just going to put my real quickie everyday makeup on. And so I put just a little tiny bit of the liquid foundation, and this is Buff. Because it is a little bit lighter. This is what I'm going to use for a concealer, and then I'm just going to spread it over, and then I do the powder foundation just to mix it all in. So I've got my little beauty blender, the smaller one, and TruAura has these. You should replace them every 3 months because they do collect bacteria. So I use this like concealer since our concealer is not out yet, and I'm using all TruAura products, all microbiome friendly and packed with pre and probiotics. So I have a little bit on my damp sponge, and I just pat under my eyes where I need concealer on the dark areas and other spots on my face. So you can see how under that one eye I have that, and I have spots all over that I need to just lighten up. So I take a little bit and just with a wet sponge, you dampen it with water and then wring it out. It's great for just adhering the makeup to your skin. And I have this dark spot here that has really lightened up a lot from our treatment products. And by the way, I wanted to mention, we have been talking so much about BioLift in the group, and I'm so excited to share all the great before and after pictures. I was just taking some after pictures myself to compare because I've been on it 3 weeks now, and I've seen a huge difference right here. This sagging jowl thing I have, it is a lot better. I'm just totally blown away by that. So I will post those pictures when I get a chance to put them side by side. But I could tell today, just taking the picture and then putting it with another one. So I, from weeks ago, that I could see a difference. Unfortunately, I didn't take a before picture, like before I used it at all. I took my picture several days later. So I wish I had a before, but I'm going to go back in my files and get a before BioLift existed. So there's, I've pretty much evened out my skin tone. You can see with the Perfect Liquid Foundation. And what I do next, just blend it around. It actually looks brighter in the camera than it does here in person to me when I look in the mirror here. So then I'm going to take my powder foundation because I use both on a quickie makeup day. So I basically just used it as concealer and just kind of blended it around just to even my skin tone. And then I use the powder and go all over the eyelids too, because it makes a great base for your shadow. Great primer. And also Gary Jones shared with us on a product live video the other day that BioLift is a great makeup primer. So BioLift makes your makeup go on better. I've noticed that, and it just looks nicer. Of course, makeup is not going to conceal poorly cared for skin. So the better skincare products you use, the better your makeup looks, right? So there's evening out the skin with the powder. Then I like to use our bronzer, and this one is in the larger makeup bundle. Use the lighter one, the highlighter right here, just to highlight the cheekbones, a little on forehead, nose, chin, and a little right here on your lip. Then I take the darker and I just kind of blend them together. And you want to create like a 3. So here under the cheekbone and down, and that creates depth. And that's just a real quick application there. And you can also use the darker if you have a wide nose like mine. You can go darker on the sides to reduce the wideness of the nose, so you can use it for contouring that way. So I just like the bronzer because it gives you a nice glow and it creates contour to the face. So the bronzer is in the larger package. Then I do my blush. Now here's our colors of, I have them all in a magnetic case for demo. So these are just a couple of the blushes. We have several. We have 6 shadows and several blushes to choose from too. I think I'll do my eyebrows first because I like to do that just to get that shape in. So I'm going to use the eyeshadow. There's several browns in our shadows, so you can, if we don't have pencils yet, they are coming. So I like this brown for my eyebrows, and I just go over with a little sponge eyeshadow, or it's a lip applicator actually. And this color works the best for my brows with my hair color. And once you have that on, you can take a clean mascara wand and just brush over it. And then you have an eyebrow. So you don't need pencil, you can use powder. And there, like I say, depends on your color of hair, which brown you would use. This one works the best for me. So just follow that brow, and it makes a huge difference to frame your eye with brow color. Okay? And then soften it by brushing through it. So, got my brow color on. That frames my eyes. Now I'm going to put a little blush on. So I'm just going to take the rouge. I like the rouge. I'm just going to brush across them and from the cheekbone up the temple, because that lifts your face. So remember, I already put the bronzer on before because I like the bronzer kind of just to glow through the blush color, and that lifts your face. So you go from the cheekbone up your temple, and then you can take a clean makeup sponge just to blend. You always want to have a clean makeup sponge handy just to blend. So it's a real natural look. I'm going to use my favorite, with the grays in it. And the medium color is where I start. And I'm not sure if I can do this looking right in the camera, probably. So I make like little circles and then go back and forth. In the middle, this is the transition color, so you want to start with the medium color. And of course, you don't even have to wear eyeshadow. You could use the bronzer for a real quick out the door look as well, if you're real natural. But I'm just trying to show you eyeshadow because basically you're getting more than an eyeshadow free in these bundle packages. These were celebrating Valentine's Day and then our 2nd anniversary. How did I do? Oh, I did okay, because I can't really see in the camera very good. And then I take the, I love these TruAura brushes. This is the flat, stiffer one for the light highlighter color. And then that goes right underneath your brow color. And then right in the inner corner of your eye across the bottom. And then you can, if you want to, I stop there sometimes and just go with that. But if you want to create some depth and have a little more contrast, you can use the darker color. And this is the brush, this is the TruAura brush that has the rounded edge on it. See, it's nice and fluffy though. So that rounded tip goes right in the crease, and you just go back and forth and put the darker color in there to create depth for a little, you know, a little more contrast. See the difference? And then of course you want to take and just, I take my fluffier blush and blend it out. So I'll just let you see the difference in in those two. So you can see how there's a little more depth in that one. So I'll just make them even for the day. So starting in the outer corner and blending in, and then with this brush, it's so easy. You just swoosh back and forth in that crease and you've got it. You've got some color in there, super easy. You just cannot screw that up. It's super easy with those brushes. And then I take a fluffier, lighter brush, the one I use the middle color on, the transition color, and go over the whole thing. So that's eyeshadow. And then mascara. And that's all 6 products in the makeup bundle. I'm not going to try to do mascara in the camera. That would be a little difficult because I want to look close up. Love Our Mascara has the hinged wand. So you see how it's bent. Excuse me. I can bend it either way. Look, it goes either way. And it helps you get right in the inner corner lashes. So you want to do the bottom lashes first and you coat and just wiggle the brush back and forth, and that coats the base of the bottom. That makes your lashes look a lot thicker and deeper. And so then instead of just going upward motions, you start at the base and wiggle and then come up. And this mascara lengthens, thickens, and it curls your eyelashes. And how it curls, which is really cool, it actually, when it dries, it retracts. So it like tightens and lifts and pulls your lashes up. So I was like, I had to ask that question. I'm like, how does it curl your lashes? How can mascara just curl your lashes? But it makes sense, doesn't it? So there you go. Bend it and you can get right in those inner corners. This is kind of a wet formula, which I personally really like. It dries out a little bit as your tube gets more used. But mine's still pretty wet, and I've had this one open for several weeks. You want to replace your mascara at least every 3 months because bacteria is going to get in there. And so, of course, using it around your eye, it's important to make sure that you have a clean tube every 3 months, just like your sponges. Okay, I'm going to do the bottom lashes real quick. It's hard to talk and do your bottom lashes, right? Everybody has that certain look you get on your face when you're putting your mascara on. It's just like guitar players, right? Or drummers. They have that drummer look or that guitar face. Trying not to make crazy faces while I put my mascara on. Okay, there we go. That's the bottom lashes. So eyes are done. Gonna put Sable lip color on. This is my personal one. And to make that arch in your top lip, you want to go up and then up and down, just like a crisscross. And that follows the arch of your lip. So this is my everyday go-to color, and this is Sable. So again, those 6 pieces of makeup are on a bundle, and then there's a smaller bundle that doesn't have mascara and bronzer, and that's just a quick makeover. Thought I'd just take you with me to my bathroom today while I'm putting my makeup on. Have a great day, and thanks for joining me, and don't forget the makeup bundles are on sale through Saturday. So let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.